Hi everybody and welcome to my studio. Today's page is pretty different. um, I, let's see, I have this paper. This is deli paper that has paint on it, and this was left over from the journal pages that I worked on yesterday. So just where it was hanging off the side of the page, the paint kind of gets on there, and I just had this still sitting on my work table, and I just kind of like that torn edge up on top, and I thought, I should maybe try to use that. So then this piece is the back side of part of the image that I cut off from my page yesterday, and I always look at the other side of any paper after I cut off something from one side because you never know what's on the other side. And even though most of her face is missing, I still kept it because I thought, this might be kind of cool to use. So this morning I was feeling, I guess, a little adventurous and decided just to use those two things that were on my desk. So I am just tearing up the deli paper, and I just kind of just start messing with it, trying to figure out how to rearrange it. And then I have this little mat here that I made, and it is just out of a piece of watercolor paper, and I cut it so that it is the size of the space on my little journal, and that way I can kind of work on pages not on the journal, or if I'm looking for an image, I can have that with me and I can lay it on top of that image just to kind of see what parts of that image would work, or just kind of help me do placement. So I'm just kind of tearing the edge here. It was cut. Part of it was cut and part of it was torn, so I didn't really like the straightness. The straightness, is that a word? I didn't like how it was a straight cut through most of her face. I just didn't think I wanted it to just kind of look like her face was meant to be missing as it is in this, instead of this kind of being just a leftover, scrap of paper. So I'm just kind of tearing off the edges of the paper. And like I said, it just looks a little bit more natural, like it was planned to look that way. And I'm just kind of messing around, trying to figure out how to lay these pieces of the torn up deli paper on just how I want to rearrange things. So this includes a little bit of dancing, obviously. So then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start gluing stuff down, because I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this. So I thought, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to start gluing stuff down. If this doesn't work, I can just throw it in the trash, because this is all just scrap pieces of paper anyway that probably would have been thrown, in the trash if I am not a hoarder and keep every bit of paper. So I just kind of start messing around and start gluing things down. I decided that it'd be kind of neat to have that edge of the magazine image, have that covered up just a little bit with the deli paper. So I'm just kind of tearing off the edges to make it fit around the curve of her face. So spring is here and my allergies are off the charts. My son's allergies are horrible. Everything is blooming. I'm trying to do this without having a nice big coughing fit on y'all. So if my voice starts sounding kind of funny, it's because I'm trying not to cough. But yeah, spring is here. Severe weather is here. It is Nebraska. We've already had our first tornado about 150 miles away from where I'm at. So anyways, so I just tore off the edge of this image so that it would fit better on the page, and I thought, I'm not going to throw that away. I'll just kind of stick this on the bottom just to kind of add just some more layering elements, because I just really liked the hot pink paint and that little splotch of black on there down at the bottom. But yeah, can you believe it's like, what, day 32? It's May 3rd. This is day 32 of, well, it's May 4th. This is day 32 of the 100-day project. So far, I'm doing good. Sometimes in the morning, I feel like I don't have any ideas, that I'm kind of running out of ideas. But, this is kind of one of those times on this page right here where I just kind of went for it and used what was out on my table. My friend Art Girl Creations sent me some of her new stamps. Then yesterday I was able to finally use them for the first time, and that has definitely got me kind of excited about working with paint again. I really miss playing with paint and just the colors and moving things around and gluing things down. This is a really, 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 really old rub-on from Christy Tomlinson, and as you will see, it is so old that it does not want to come off on my paper, but I just thought it would be kind of neat to add a little bit of element, another just kind of little bit of black behind there, and especially have it show through the deli paper. But yeah, so I did a page yesterday and posted that video, and so be sure to go check that out. And then today I was inspired by a picture of a salad on Instagram by the singer Mark Almond from the band Soft Cell from the 80s. So I follow him, and he posted this picture of this beautiful salad that just had these pretty colors that were completely out of my color scheme. So I commented on there and said, that makes me want to paint. And then later I thought, you know what? I should probably live up to my words and actually use this to inspire a page. So I did a page today. So just kind of be on the lookout always. I might be sharing more than one video, and on, when you get the emails, sometimes it stacks them up and you might see that one video is posted, but you might not notice that there are actually more than one posted that day. So yeah, I did a page inspired by a salad. But hey, I'm creating, right? So let's see, I'm still rubbing on this silly darn little transfer thingy. Finally got most of it off, and now I'm just going to adhere my little bits of stuff on there. I like using the Tombow to do paper on paper. I don't normally use my glue stick if I'm gluing the image directly onto the journal page, just because I don't like how it warps the page up a little bit. So that's why I always use the Tombow. So yeah, I had found a quote from my good old Scarlet fiction book that I have earlier this morning, and I thought, that would be perfect for this page. So I hope you like this one. I know it's a lot different. It's just kind of use your scraps. If you're not inspired, grab your scraps and just start messing with them, because I actually really kind of like this page. It's definitely got a 80s grungy, well, 80s and grunge don't go together, 80s, 90s grunge feel to it. So thanks, everybody. I will see you later. Bye-bye.